Detestable.
Detestable.
Temestables.
Testicles.
Delectable temestables.
What? Okay.
Well, that's really inappropriate, Hal. This isn't the kind of podcast I record on.
It's not. All
What am I
right.
doing here?
What are you doing here? How did you get here?
We're doing Christmas.
Where am I?
All
How
right.
did I get here?
So, I'm going to do the intro, actual intro. I'll introduce John first because, John, you've been here for the Charlie Brown episodes. Then I'll say, hey, Swine's here too. Then we'll talk.
Strangers from the outside. Ooh.
And then we'll talk about
There
Charlie
seems to be
Brown.
no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
Hold that! Ah!
And then we'll talk about Charlie Brown Christmas. And then we'll do It's Christmas Time Again, Charlie Brown.
Uh-oh.
Oh, do you not
I
watch
didn't know
it?
this was a two-parter.
Oh, that's fine. That's honestly, that's funnier. The fact that you
I'll be
did.
here for the rest.
That's okay.
I'll pretend I didn't know that.
That's
Like surprise. I'm sure I've seen. Which one is this? I'm
That's
sure I've seen it
the
before.
one from
It came out in the
1992.
90s.
Yeah, early 90s.
It's,
Okay.
it's the one where, like, just let me know if this rings a bell. Charlie Brown wants to buy gloves for a girl. He's trying to get money to do that. Meanwhile, Sally is rehearsing for the Christmas play, and her only line as an angel is "Hark!" But she keeps rehearsing it in front of Charlie Brown, who's playing with his hockey stick, and so when she goes out on stage, she loudly proclaims "hockey stick."
Ah. Yeah, I've been there before. No, I've not seen this one. I've definitely
Okay.
seen several. I've seen a lot of Charlie Brown Christmas specials. I've not seen that one. I don't think.
I mean, look, as long
Yeah.
as you watch the
Interesting.
original one, you're fine.
Yeah.
Like,
I've
that's
seen the original.
This
Okay.
one
that's
is not essential viewing.
Exactly.
I like it because it's got, the David Benoit music and all that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
David French.
Hey, what's
name.
it called again? Charlie Brown
It's Christmas
Uh,
again, Charlie Brown.
Christmas again.
It happened again.
Or like it's Christmas time again, Charlie Brown, something like that.
Yeah. 4.5 minute clip on YouTube.
Wow. Okay.
True high quality 1992 VHS. Very nice.
4K, 60 FPS upscale.
You can watch that while I'm doing the intro, so you can get a general idea.
All right.
Okay, great. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I have not seen this before. Fascinating. There's so many of them.
Yeah, there's a lot. But yeah, do we have anything else we need to go over? Can we get started?
Do you want to talk about anything else that we watched? Like we watched the Hey Arnold Christmas. Do you want to mention that at all?
Yeah, we can mention that. Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a lot to say about that one.
This is the last.
good.
No, I don't.
this is
God
the.
damn it.
This is also the last episode of the year, by the way. So we
Okay.
can. Yeah, we can.
Okay,
talk
it's
Oh,
about
fine.
it.
no.
I'll tell you now. The thing I'm gonna say is don't look it up.
Yeah, don't.
Google it.
I
Don't-
concur.
don't if you can, don't even watch it on streaming. Like, find some way to get to it without any prior imagery or knowledge of what it's about.
Mhm.
Like the Hey Arnold one?
The Hey Arnold
Yes.
one, yeah.
The Hey Arnold
Okay.
Christmas episode from season 1.
Okay.
If you can go in as blind as humanly possible, and I'm not even gonna talk about what it's about. I'm just gonna say that, and that it hits like a fucking freight train.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah, we can mention that. And I forget what else we watched. Oh, we watched Thomas. But
Yeah, we
that's-
watched
that's-
Thomas,
that's
of course.
unrelated.
Yeah, of course. All right.
He's blue, not brown.
Oh.
At least he normally is.
So yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Can you imagine if Thomas was in a porta potty and then got tipped over and then sprayed with a hose and froze and then deer licked him clean
That
and
is
then the
not where
deer
my
had
train-
shit in their
where
teeth?
Brain went.
I remember that.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that. That was the best
What
Adam
happened to Thomas the
Sandler
Tank
movie.
Engine?
Yeah, okay.
There's a weird crossover, I gotta tell you what.
All right.
I'm trying.
I
Yeah, save
have
all my-
an actual historical answer, and it's not that, but I don't want to say it because it's late.
I wanted to make this a perfectly normal episode, by the way, because we've had so many brain rot episodes the past few weeks. We've had the
Hey!
Freebirds episode, we had the King Kong episode, we had the Frosty debate last week, which was the most brain rotted episode I think I've ever made.
Well, I think I'm about to be part of another one.
No, this is
All
this is supposed to be a normal episode, John. No funny
Alright.
business.
I'll try.
No monkeying around.
Completely serious, completely normal, only more movies, too many of them.
Exactly.
And even the occasional not movie, because Charlie Brown isn't really a movie, but sure.
Right, exactly. So no more funny business, okay? I'm serious.
No more movies.
Yeah.
So in 1940s Germany.
Damn it.
So anyway, we got another demo tape of 3D animated movies, right? Is that what we're doing?
Demo reel?
Shorts. Another demo reel of 3D animated shorts from 1942.
I'm Ra's al Ghul, and I'm here to say...
Shorts from the 40s?
There's just a single dot moving around the screen. But
I
it's about the plot, you know?
I love how, John, you don't know anything about the podcast, and that's completely fine.
No, I've watched a little bit. And
You forgot you were on episode 100.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's because I'm very depressed. That's unrelated to your podcast.
But the point is, the 3D animated videos. Yeah, I made Swine watch the, what was it? The State of the Art of Animation VHS tape.
1988.
1988, yeah.
Oh, is that
Computer
the one
animation.
With,
Pixar.
The little train animation? Oh. Okay.
Maybe.
There's a little Pixar.
There might have been a train animation. I don't remember.
I don't remember any
that
trains.
Wasn't Pixar though. That was,
okay.
Was some other like tech demo from the 80s.
Probably. Yeah. No. If there was a train, I don't remember it.
Money for Nothing.
Yeah, they had the Money for Nothing
one.
video.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's not what I was thinking.
Okay, it's completely different. So there wasn't a train. Sorry, folks. There was not a train on State of the Art of it.
So I'm assuming the episode started at this point, right?
Oh, yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Too Many Movies, the podcast where we discuss DVDs, Blu-rays, and even the occasional state-of-the-art of animation VHS tape.
Is this really the intro?
Yeah, this is the intro. Folks.
Yay.
When did it start?
When does it end? That's the real question.
Oh, God. I don't know.
The first 40 minutes are all just the intro. Classic.
That is... Honestly, look, we've
Too
had...
many movies, but it's all the intro.
We've had 12-minute intros, okay? This is not new ground for the podcast. Anyway, speaking of not new ground for the podcast, I have some returning guests on.
You said Newgrounds?
Episode. Newgrounds Animation. John.
Oh,
John
right.
was a Newgrounds animator back in the day.
That's
for real?
actually not true.
He went under the moniker Psychic Pebbles. That's right.
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was a friend of Hermes in middle school, and then we did this fucking animation.
Actually, wait, no, I don't want to be part of that because they said the N-word in those.
Anyway.
Sorry, that got real dark.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
And Swine is here as well. So,
Hey.
yeah. So this is our third Charlie Brown episode this year because me and John, for those of you who don't know, we've been going and watching the Charlie Brown specials in this 3 DVD pack. Right immediately after I released Great Pumpkin, immediately Swine was like, "Hey, can I be on the Charlie Brown Christmas one?" I go, "Absolutely, sure." I love having people on episodes they weren't on previous. Yeah. So Swine, you are Mary Steenburgen in Back to the Future Part 3 here, where you just come in on in the third episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it took me a second to figure out what your analogy was there. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so I interrupt Charlie Brown. I interrupt Christopher Nolan series. You know, that's what I do.
Yeah, no, you know
Drop
what?
in.
It's good that you dropped in because I mean, if any movie or special, yeah, I need to stop calling it a movie. Yeah, the podcast has been alive, folks. We also talk about things that aren't movies sometimes.
And we also save the world and then go to bed.
Yeah,
Occasionally.
sure. No, anyway,
Like our VHS tapes.
oh yeah. So,
Save the world or a VHS tape.
Charlie
Pick
Brown
the poison.
Christmas. We finally made it. This is the 4th episode I've ever made on the podcast regarding a Charlie Brown special, and only now do we get to the one everybody thinks of when they think of Charlie Brown, a Charlie Brown Christmas. The most classic special Charlie Brown special there is. Emmy and Peabody Award winner, according to the DVD cover. What the fuck is a Peabody Award? That's I've never.
Peabody?
I feel like I've heard that, you know, like Peabody Award, but I don't know what that is. Like, what's significant?
Peabody
about...
toilet, perhaps?
Maybe.
Well, guys,
Is that a
it's been
prediction?
great. I'll see you later.
I can't work under this unprofessionalism. All right. But, John, why don't you get things rolling? Charlie Brown Christmas. What are your opening thoughts on Charlie Brown Christmas?
Well, I I am not of the generation that it came from,
Mhm.
obviously. However, I
Mhm.
feel like it kind of stands as like the beginning of the whole classic Christmas special thing, and I think everyone knows the Peanuts everywhere, but I think you'd be hard pressed to find something that was like more influential on like, well, maybe Rudolph, but like on like the Christmas zeitgeist than like the Charlie Brown Christmas. Just the fact that any of the music is like instantly recognizable. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think you can
Mhm.
get kind of more iconic than it for something that's very simple, really.
Yeah. No, you're totally right. I feel like you bring up Rudolph as like, oh, well, maybe Rudolph. I feel like there is genuine Rankin Bass revisionism in recent years where people go, these aren't that great. Now, granted, yeah, there's a lot of later Rankin Bass that straight up sucks. I can attest to that.
Yeah.
But I'll go to bat for Rudolph. I don't get that with Charlie Brown. I think Charlie Brown is just as beloved now as it was back in 1965.
Yeah, and I only mentioned Rudolph because like
Right.
that kind of cemented what elf
Ye-
uniforms look like.
Sure. Oh, yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point. Yeah. Swine, Charlie Brown, Christmas. You watched it. What do you have
Yeah.
opening thoughts on? Is go.
It's straightforward. Like, yeah, it's just a very good like comfort. Kind of like it's pleasant to look at. It's the sound design is iconic. Like John is saying, yeah, the music, the sound effects, and yeah, it's a very like straightforward, simple message. I think that it's very, like John was saying, didn't grow up at the time. There's a very like the Raskin Bask ones, like those are like those are very fantasy oriented. Charlie Brown is very like grounded in the 60s in a way that I can't necessarily like, I have like some general ideas of what it was like, and I think it's very interesting. Like we're very like kind of like in a post consumerism like that. The 60s is a very like I guess yeah, just the zeitgeist mindset of like yeah, like consumerism was very much on the rise, and this is kind of like hitting the nail on the head and how that like kind of goes back and forth with Christmas. And I think that's just like a really interesting timepiece because like we're just kind of very much in the post like that's just all this stuff is like that they're talking about Christmas lights or like yeah lights display and money for Christmas. That doesn't feel off to us like the
No.
way that like it bothers Charlie Brown in this, and I think that's really interesting. I think yeah, the messaging is really good too. Which
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get
I
further into.
completely forgot that there was such that the main reason that Charlie Brown was so down was about the commercialization. I completely forgot about that,
Mhm.
and it really hit different for me this time.
That is something I always noticed, like even as a kid, where there's that scene later on when they go to get the tree and Linus taps on one of the trees and it makes that metal sound, and he goes,
Bunk, bunk, bunk.
yeah. Or then when they find the actual
should-
wooden tree, he goes,
Before
"Gee,
we keep going,
well,
the metal sound. That made an appearance in one of your too many actually yeah, the one that we were all in. I don't know if you noticed.
I thought I recognized
and
that. It's the one.
Yeah, in my when I'm at the end of episode 100 when I'm in
Diesel 10s.
Diesel 10's
when you're in
claw, I
Pinchy.
used that sound effect when I banged
Yeah.
on in Pinchy. Yeah,
I
I did use that sound effect.
I knew I recognized that somewhere. You used that exact one. That rules. Okay.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
Like I said, the sound design in this special is iconic.
Yeah, because I could recognize it. I couldn't recognize it in that moment, probably because I didn't have Christmas brain back June
Sure.
or May of 2024. When was episode 100? What was that, like 7 years
Around
ago?
there,
Yeah.
Oh, now who can't remember things?
I have a condition. No, but so Linus in that scene goes, gee, do they still make wooden Christmas trees? And I always thought that was interesting because it's like, this is an old cartoon from the 60s, and I grew up in the early to mid to late 2000s, and even to this day, we still use real Christmas trees whenever it's the holiday season. So it's just funny that, oh, this was something they were dealing with even back then, and it's still relevant to this day. Like that really did kind of, I always thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was like back with like peak like plastic future type stuff. Like,
Plastic
plastic
future,
is
yeah.
in.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just has such a unique voice for the time, and like
Mhm.
yeah, Schultz like had to like fight for like Yeah, like the I think what ABC produced this or whoever, like you had to
maybe.
really fight to get the the Linus's like Bible verse scene, like you had to really fight to get that in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it just has like a really unique voice compared to the other ones that are just like straightforward. Like yeah, there's no like Santa Claus does not make an appearance in this,
No.
and that's like you don't have like your traditional like Christmas fantasy culture type stuff.
Mm-hmm. You still get the Christmas aesthetics because you get the lights, you get the colors, the snow, and all that. But yeah, you don't get Santa. You get allusions to Jesus, but you don't get Jesus straight up said. I mean, you do, but you know what I mean. It's not like it's not going in a direction like what the Little Drummer Boy did, where it went straight up like, oh, no
I
Christmas.
forget about Little Drummer Boy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's another example of something that's that
it's not
sets apart.
Yeah, it's not traditional Christmas aesthetics, but I still associate it with the holiday season.
Yeah,
my point.
Yeah, it's definitely Christmas.
Yeah, because it's about the birth of Jesus. Of course, it's about Christmas.
We don't talk about the sequel.
No, no, we do not. Talk about late Rankin Bass absolute shit. Yeah, that's
The Little Drummer Boy World Tour.
Oh, dude, I wish. Get Zero Mostel in that one. Yeah, no, that would have been great. But no, we just got Zero Mostel singing about money, and then there's something about silver bells. The Little Drummer Boy Part 2 sucks. If you needed confirmation of that, of a special you've probably never heard of and will probably never watch, guess what? It sucks.
Okay.
Anyway, back to Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Christmas tree thing with like the aluminum trees. This is what I alluded to in the opening.
Aluminum
I don't know when the opening started, but about the metal trees. So when I was young and I saw this special, oh yeah, I assumed that was a fad back in the day, just like metal trees.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have a sample size of 1, but my dad says no, that wasn't ever really a thing. But he has a theory. There is like a fashion and cosmetics company, Avon, right? They're like a multi-level marketing thing. And he said that back in the day, around the holidays, they used to sell perfumes in like little metal or glass Christmas tree bottles. And they look really, really similar to what's in that tree lot. And my dad we were talking about this. I was asking him, was this a real thing? And he said no, but he wonders if maybe this is what they were riffing on. Like, oh, it's all the commercialization of Christmas. These little bottles are everywhere. Pretty soon that's just going to be the actual trees that we have.
Interesting.
So,
okay.
That's interesting.
Really
Yeah, I would have never thought about that. I mean, because
it does look like them, yeah.
Yeah, it does look. Yeah, I mean, I figure that's because they are doing the whole painted background, so they make it they don't make them as detailed, but still,
right. But the fact that they're metal in the first place, where would they have gotten that idea?
Right. No,
and I feel like metal Christmas trees have to be such a hassle too. Like that's gonna be like heavy. Where do you store it? Like plastic ones, you can
plastic
take them
makes
apart,
sense.
but like it's still a big box. Like they're bulky, but like you can take it apart and it's a little more manageable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of just the cone.
The cone. That looks dangerous. Yeah, that looks like too sharp.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. It just it kind of in a weird way, look, there's a very real chance that this is completely unrelated, but it kind of humanized it for me in a way. Like this year, I knew some of the behind the scenes stuff and like some of the facts, like certain parts of the special, you notice it fades out really quick because there was originally like a Coke sponsor screen there for a second, but like this year, like really kind of humanized it for me, like the production of the whole thing. For the first time in a way that I just never really connected with it before. And I don't know. It gave me a whole new appreciation.
It's one of those specials that you watch. I've watched every year, not even thinking about what it was saying, because as a child, you don't really think about the meaning of things at the very moment. That's something you kind of learn to appreciate as you get older and you start, really critically thinking about the things you're watching.
Yeah.
Whereas this is one of those things where, yeah, I watched it kind of passively as a child, but the reason I'm still watching it as an adult is because, oh, there's something here that is more than just nostalgia. There's an actual really poignant message about Christmas and the holiday season that, yeah, is kind of a tough pill to swallow, but also helps you to appreciate why you love this holiday so much if you are a massive Christmas nut like I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's I think this is a good one that it goes at like the heart, like it goes at the heart, like you have Linus' speech, that's what it's all about, and Charlie Brown like searching for it's a very in modern culture it's a popularly divisive holiday with people being actually about the origins of it and
yeah, of course,
whatnot. I think that like it's like anything. It's like whatever you make it, because obviously like Jesus wasn't born on December 25th. It's we don't really know. Like you can pick whatever day out of the hat you want to celebrate it on.
Right. Yeah.
But like, again, I think this is like it's the simplicity of it is what's beautiful about it. I think.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the thing is that Christmas is quite literally about the birth of Jesus. But me being me, I was not entirely religious growing up. I'm not explicitly religious now. So, but I still celebrate Christmas. But Christmas is more to me than just the birth of Jesus. There's a lot more to it, Yeah. Yeah. And I think and this special is saying, well, that's okay. You can find many meanings, and not, it shouldn't just be commercial bullshit because, you could see how cold and heartless that is. So yeah.
Yeah. I also like how the I feel like the tree, Charlie Brown's tree kind of symbolizes the again, I think it like emulates the simplicity of the symbolism of like Jesus's, like if you like actually like understand like what Jesus is like when he's born, like he's born like a barn, like quite literally, like in a like a pig trough or whatever. Again, like from very like incredibly humble like beginnings, and kind of like like the little tree that has like nothing going for it, and they dress it up and it like actually becomes something like give it love and it becomes something special. And I think like it's trying to kind of like emulate like the symbolism of Jesus through the tree, in a way,
and even
like
then,
taking something little,
and even then, the whole getting little pleasures out of the holiday season, not the big flashy stuff. The little things are what we gravitate towards every year. You can get anything from this very simple tree, and I think that's what the special is. It's this very little special, and you can derive whatever you want from it.
And it's especially not, it's like, the simple little things, but those can also be everything for you, right? Symbolized by, at the end, they all come together and, magic this tree into being something bigger, which, you could, you could read that, you could read that as being like like, oh, well, they kind of defeated the whole purpose of the tree by just turning it into the thing or whatever. But I think it can also just be a nice symbol of like, we didn't get the big flashy big box tree. We got this dinky little thing, and we made it ours together. And we made it beautiful in our own way.
That's how I see it.
That's what I think of as a lot of the holiday stuff. And I, as the years have gone on, I've gotten totally disillusioned with just tradition for the sake of tradition. Particularly the way people get so stressed about it. Like, I am fully for make it what you want, and I think a lot of that is this. It's like it's Charlie Brown. It's not just him trying to figure out what is Christmas supposed to be about, but it's like what does he want it to be?
Yeah. What do
he's
I as
lost.
an individual?
Like, he's not really sure what Christmas is even supposed to represent in his life, and it's like that's okay. It can be anything.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. Yeah, I'm not at all stressed about the holidays anymore. Well, I mean, I do. But
it's not like we
gotta buy
have
presents.
to get the decorations up.
Exactly.
We have to write the cards.
Yes.
No, you can do whatever you want. It's like it's tangential. I feel the same way about like weddings and stuff. It's like, look,
Sure.
this doesn't have to be such a nightmare,
Right.
You know? And as soon as it becomes that, like, as soon as Thanksgiving didn't go right because we weren't able to get this exactly perfect, it's like that doesn't matter. We're not doing this for a checklist.
Mm-hmm. You're doing it for what you want out of it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie Brown wanted that little tree, and God bless him for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I mean, he was a blockhead, but he did find a neat little tree.
I never thought it was such a bad little tree.
I need a little love.
Yeah. Oh God.
And it's the same tree at the heart of it too. I think is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At its heart, it's still the still the skinny little tree, I guess.
Yeah. Just like 50 years later, this is still the heart of the special is still intact.
Mm-hmm. All right, rank your favorite dancer. What's your go-to Peanuts dance?
Oh man, good question.
Schroeder on the piano. No, it's
Good
Yeah,
choice. Good choice.
I would maybe agree with that, except that I suck at piano.
yeah. No, I was just saying that to be
maybe
contrarian.
The kid that's dancing like with his hands down at his side, and he's jumping up and down and turning his head left to right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think that's my go-to too.
That's a classic.
I'll like do any of them though.
Yeah. Linus looks like he's having fun too.
I do.
He's just jiving.
I do Pigpen and I kick up a bunch of dust with my.
What the
my
fuck? What the
face.
fuck is up with Violet? With she's like doing like that weird turn with her arms, and she's like turning like she's smelling her armpits. It was really bizarre. Now that I think about it,
It's like, I don't know. It's like a rope, like kind of like the robot or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Who knows? Now, is Shermie doing the robot or is he doing the mummy?
I think he's doing the mummy.
He's doing was that Orange Justice from Fortnite?
Oh yeah, I think he's referencing Fortnite.
Yeah.
Lost me there. Yeah, Pigpen is
Fortnite
just a vape
emoting.
god. That's all it is.
So I got some notes we can go through.
Go for it.
If you want. So at the start, I got to shout out. I've always loved at the beginning when Snoopy's just like has his pile of, and it's not just to this one, but like has his pile of bones on from his dog dish. It's huge thing, and he just eats them straight up. Like it looks delicious. Gonna be honest. Like,
Sounds delicious.
it sounds delicious. The sound effects.
Back to the sound
it looks
effects.
delicious, sounds
Yeah, the
delicious.
sound effect. Yeah, because I knew they were bones growing up, but the way the crunch sounds. Yeah, you're totally right. It makes it sound appetizing, but it's like they're literally bones. They would taste horrible. So
It gives me like like runts, the candies that are shaped like in like bananas and other fruits and stuff.
yeah,
It kind of gives me vibes like that.
Totally. Yeah, absolutely.
That's while we were going on the sound effects. I also there's the sound effects of the needles, pine needles falling from Charlie Brown's tree, and
Yeah.
just like the piano keys.
The little tinkling piano
Iconic
keys.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the most
I think it was-
iconic. If we're going off of sound effects, the most iconic sound effect to me, the one I always look forward to every year, is the sound when he throws the megaphone on the ground and it honks when they're playing.
Yeah.
They're playing like Linus and Lucy for the third time, and Lucy's like, "Charlie Brown, isn't this a great play?" And it goes honk. It's so
That's
good.
it.
I gotta say,
That does it.
That does it.
My favorite might be when Schroeder is trying oh so hard to play Jingle Bells the way that Lucy wants, and he furrows his brow, reaches out one finger, pink, 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 pink. That's it. That's it. It's like, yeah.
That is the drum roll sound effect. As he like tumbles over.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's. Oh.
We got to shout out Snoopy's animal sounds too. Like those are iconic. Or the way the penguin, the penguin sound effects. Jeez, yeah. Honestly, this is such an aspect I've never really thought about in great detail because it's just always been so ubiquitous to this special. But yeah, the sound effects
Yeah.
really make this because they've been in my head literally for I want to say 27 years at this point. Like ever since I've probably watched this before I even had consciousness. You know.
Yeah, and like when I was little, I would watch all these things, and really, I wasn't taking in what they were saying. I was just hearing it all phonetically.
Right.
So a lot of the sounds, like for example, this is just something I literally only realized this time when they're going to the Christmas tree lot. Linus says, let's go over by those searchlights, Charlie Brown. I always thought he was saying stick lights.
Yeah, you were telling me that.
They're
yeah.
big sticks of light.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or like the way when phonetically I was just listening to it. I never really comprehended what any of these characters were saying every time I watched this as a kid. So I didn't understand what Lucy was saying when she would say, "Shermie, you're a shepherd," but I have that ingrained in my mind of her going, "Shermie, you're a shepherd," and now as an adult, it's like you're literally playing a shepherd in the play. So like, yeah, I never understood the concept of like words meaning anything in media growing up.
I'm always a shepherd.
Yeah, every Christmas
Always
it's the same.
Yeah. I was like that with a lot of things. Like I never knew what any of the SpongeBob episodes were called. I just knew what the title cards looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think while we're at it, like it's also, I think at least most of them are all like it has like child voice actors for them. I like that's like adds to the aesthetic. I think one of my favorite lines is when
Sally.
Oh brother, Sally comes up to Charlie Brown, is asking for him to write the
I've been
the
waiting for
Christmas
you,
list.
big
Is
brother.
it 10s and 20s?
10s and 20s.
It's like,
10s
all I
and
want is my
20s.
all I want's coming to me. All I want is my fair share. I like how she stumbles over her words as she's like, all I want is what's coming to me. All I want is what's coming to me. I love
It's
that.
the same special where she at one point she goes like, "Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy." Is that this one?
That
Or is that a previous one?
that might have been a previous one.
I feel like I already mentioned that. But yeah,
Great Pumpkin, I think.
So oh, okay, right.
Great Pumpkin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's so fun.
Yeah, no, yeah. The way she stumbles over her lines where she goes, "You write it, and I'll tell you what to say." Yeah, but that's because the little girl who's voicing it, she doesn't understand what she's saying. She's just reading what the adults telling her to say. These lines are telling her to say. Yeah,
Right, and all these kids like talk like adults. Like it's just how it's written. I think that's part of the comedy of the comic.
And I would imagine like these kids have no idea what they're actually saying.
Yeah,
But I don't think that takes away. Like, you think when you think of performing in movies, whenever actors perform and you don't really buy what they're saying, that can really take you out of the movie. Whereas here, I don't think that doesn't matter here. And I don't know if that's maybe because the writing is so good or maybe because it's so iconic that it doesn't matter. The performance has taken on a new kind of level of its own. The fact that, the way we quote this is because that's how the performers said it. I don't know what point I'm trying to make. It's just, I'm trying to like...
Yeah, I think...
You go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's just credit to the writing.
Yeah.
It was like, I never get what I really want. Real estate. It's just like... Like they can just like deliver it straight because like it's just so ridiculous like that stuff that come out of a child's mouth.
That's a good point too.
You don't have to the child doesn't have to do anything crazy.
Yeah. No,
it's just the kind of stuff that they wouldn't say.
Right? Yeah. No child actually talks like this, and so like the absurdity of that is enough. But also, it's not one of those like, oh, this is so cringy. No children actually talks like this. It's like you're actually making great points while also still having that whole, a child would never say this absurdism. It's really kind of an interesting tightrope that this special walks on, and it nails it pretty well. Yeah.
And it's also not to take away, because they do, like, the voice actors do emote really well, and it's like, again, we were talking, that's it. Like,
that's it!
Yeah. There's
I killed it.
Yeah, like Lucy.
Oh, everything I touch gets ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Like Charlie Brown's voice actor is really good. Yeah.
Even by the first line he says, or no, it's not the first line because he talks pre title drop when Linus says, "Of all the Charlie Browns in the world, you're the Charlie Browniest." But one of the first things he says when he goes out to the mailbox and he just goes, "Hello in there, rats." Again,
thanks for sending me a Christmas card.
I didn't
send you a Christmas card.
Don't you know sarcasm when you hear it?
I love Charlie Brown because in all the other ones he does feel like just kind of a real down on his luck, like the universe hates him kind of guy. In this one, he's more aware of what's going on, and I love it.
Right? Yeah, yeah. That's a good point. I feel like Charlie Brown in this special is my favorite Charlie Brown. I feel like in the other ones, he does kind of play more of a supporting role, especially in Great Pumpkin. He's very much a supporting role. Like that's more Linus and Sally driven. And then in Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, he is more of a main character, but I feel like the bigger personality, quote unquote, would be Peppermint Patty, and Snoopy definitely takes over. Because this is years after, and there's been a bunch of Charlie Brown specials at this point. They're gonna have a big to do with having Snoopy be a main focus. Whereas here, this is the original, so Charlie Brown gets a lot of screen time. And yeah, he definitely you're right, John. I like that point you made where it's like, oh, he feels aware of how depressed he is.
Well, yeah, and he's also he's not as clueless to everyone else.
Right.
In what other special is Charlie Brown sarcastic?
Good point. Well, there's probably one, but I can't name one. Yeah,
but it's not that obvious.
Right.
He's like, hey, thanks for giving me a Christmas card, Violet. He never
yeah.
does that again. And that's great.
Yeah.
I love it. He has so many good moments. And I just remembered one of my other favorite ones when Lucy's like, you'll be our director. He's like, me? You want me to be the director?
Yeah.
His face just gets so big. My dad always loved that one.
The big smile, the cut, the way it animates the big smile just appearing after he goes, you want me to direct the Christmas play? Smile. Incredible pacing of the animation. Yeah.
So good.
And it's also nice, Lucy is actually nice to him for once too. It's she's actually trying to give him a chance.
Lucy is interesting because in Great Pumpkin, boy is she rude. And in other specials, you're just like, Lucy, bring it back a little bit. Jesus, man.
To be fair, everyone else rags on him entirely.
Yeah. Oh, they're
he gets his
there's
face kicked in the mud.
Some specials go really hard on Charlie Brown, and it can get a little hard to watch at times, depending on the special.
It's almost like they kind of forgot why they did what they did in
Right.
the first one. And now, granted, obviously this is not the source material. There's the comics, but that's a little different.
Right, but this one does get pretty mean. I mean, obviously, one of the meanest things I've ever heard a character. Some of the meanest things I've ever heard these characters say to Charlie Brown. It is funny though. It is so mean that I find it hilarious. When Violet just drops the whole "Boy, are you stupid, Charlie Brown?" It makes me laugh every time. Great line. But then, oh god, and then they literally go up to his face and go, "You're hopeless, Charlie Brown. Completely hopeless." Yeah. You're like, God damn, back up a little bit. It's just a tree, guys. But
they're brainwashed by the commercialism.
Yeah. Right. But they still have a nice ending at the end where they come out. They don't apologize to him. There's not a scene where they go, "Oh, I'm sorry, Charlie Brown. I was rude to you," because I feel like that would have been a little too far. Where it's
show, don't tell,
and they do show and don't tell because they show them. They show them fixing the tree and then being there, and then they say, "Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown." That's all you need.
What's going on here?
Yeah, what's going on here? That's all you need. That's all you need in that.
Now, granted, they did loot an award-winning display to do so.
Right? Yeah, but that's so funny.
Hey, Snoopy was part of it. It's okay.
Yeah.
First prize.
Another great line read. Oh yeah. Well, Snoopy comes in at the very last second. He doesn't have a reaction. He just goes, "Oh, I guess they tore down my house. Okay, sure. Why not?"
Snoopy is just a vibe. He has no connection to this plane of existence. He's just himself.
Yeah, this is probably, now that I think about it, I'm thinking about it right now, this is the least we've seen Snoopy in one of these specials. There's not a Snoopy devoted scene. There is, because he has that dance scene, but it's with other characters. I'm talking in Great Pumpkin, he has the Red Baron scene, and Thanksgiving, he and Woodstock are setting up the table, and hilarity ensues. But those were made post Christmas. I'm sure that's when Snoopy Pandemonium took off. So they're like, "Oh, we gotta devote time to Snoopy." Whereas that wasn't a thing yet when this came out. So you don't get a scene really devoted to Snoopy by himself,
Yeah.
And you know what? A little aside before we keep going. We were talking about, I said that he was part of the teardown, and you said he showed up after they had dressed up the tree and taken his display down.
Right.
I think we're both right.
I know, yeah.
He is there with them before they take it down, and
Yeah.
then he disappears while they're taking it down, and then he shows back up in the frame like he just showed up again.
I noticed
after
that this time around. I'm like, I always remember it as they show up, they tear it down, and then Snoopy comes. No, he's there when they first see the tree, but then they have a shot of him showing up again when the tree is fixed. Yeah.
That's funny. It's just like, hey,
Well,
Jerry,
there's a little
did you talk
continuity
with
error.
Steve about the continuity sheets? Yeah, boss, I sure did. Totally. All right, let's push it out.
I don't care. Get it out. Totally.
You don't have to deal with like the moral complexity of whether or not Snoopy approved of the destroying of his house or not.
It's time travel. He showed up.
He already
Yeah.
won. Who cares?
Yeah, that's true too. He already won. That's true. Yeah, you already
That's all it was
won,
about.
so you could just take
First
your
prize.
decorations off. So yeah,
That's recycling. This is good.
that's true.
It's good to loot people as long as you recycle the stuff.
That's bike cuck mentality. Hey,
That's Christmas.
somebody's happier with my bike right now.
Oh yeah,
I love that comic.
it's not true.
Anyway,
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry bike.
So you probably didn't see the. My bike actually got stolen this year. I don't think you probably didn't see my edit of it.
You made an edit of it.
It's kind of depressing.
Oh, you.
I drew over it.
Yeah, I love that. So your bike got stolen IRL, and you made an edit of the meme to express your frustration. That rules. I'm sorry you got your bike stolen, but also you made a meme out of it. That's great.
Yeah, it helped me cope.
Only a man who is on the lam from Czechoslovakia would come up with that. Or whatever it is you did. How many months has it been since
I'll
April?
find
We
out.
still don't know what you did.
Yeah, we're still they're still conducting the investigation.
We'll never know. We'll never know.
I mean, they raided my house again a second time. Though.
That's true. That
Assholes.
did happen. Third
It's a
time.
brand new door. They're so uncourteous.
Oh, so those are the people who stole your bike.
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay. I got it here.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta see this. Don't worry, folks. We'll get back to Charlie Brown in a few seconds. I gotta see this bike cuck meme.
It looks like whenever Charlie Brown gets frustrated, it looks like the little smoke above his head.
Yeah.
Like you're
Kinda
just
does, yeah.
surrounded by it.
You're surrounded
Exactly,
by the bikeless
surround me.
smoke.
It was so. I literally bought it like 2 weeks before. I bought it, and then I had it on my back porch, and someone cut the lock and stole off my back porch.
Oh,
Oh,
my god.
Jesus. Man, they weren't kidding. Shit's crazy in Ohio.
Yeah.
Can't have shit in Ohio.
Nope.
Oh. Okay, that was a great tangent. A plus too many movies tangent, I must say. Okay.
It's crazy too. I was for my film club. We were making a film where the main character's bike got stolen. Too.
You really
So I was just able to
committed
use
to the role.
cut bike block as a prop in the movie. It was perfect.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, you're so resourceful. I love that. That's awesome.
Oh my god.
That's- Oh my god. This is great.
That's historical authenticity right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah? You went and filmed on the real Titanic? Well, guess what?
This is a real set used cut bike lock.
Wow, it's so authentic, Swine. Yeah. Yeah.
That's real sorrow on there.
Now I gotta get a real stolen bike for the movie too.
Well, just go find a bike.
Yeah.
Steal one.
Where'd you get it?
Don't
Well, that'd
worry
be
about it.
authentic, so I stole it. Real lived-in environments. I started a war in a foreign country for my movie. It needed to feel real. All the blood, it's all real. It's all practical effects. It's real blood. It's real dead people.
Yeah, we're remaking The Day the Earth Stood Still with practical effects, so buckle up.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna make that thing stop turning.
Yeah. Buckle up.
Oh, this sucks.
Okay. Charlie Brown Christmas, folks.
Charlie Brown, that guy.
Yeah. I guess, well, we talked about the sound effects. What about the score itself, like the actual music itself?
Peak.
Yeah, peak, very peak. Yeah.
What's funny is the album, the one that everyone knows and loves, those
Yeah.
aren't the recordings from the special.
I always kind of had a sneaking suspicion that was the case because even as a kid, I would think this. I mean, I recognize the songs themselves being in the special, but yeah, they didn't sound exactly. No, exactly.
But you want to know the funny thing? This is only kind of funny. It's actually really depressing.
I do want to know the funny, depressing thing, John.
Back in like the mid 2000s, they released a version of it that actually did have the versions from the special. They had never been released before. It was like brand new, and so many people complained that they put the wrong versions on that they had to recall it and put it back out with the album recordings. And so for a while that was really rare, and only recently did they properly release the special versions. But like it's like, oh people, what
Yeah.
are you doing?
You can have both. I don't understand.
can't.
I guess not.
The wrong it's like people that go to concerts and like, why doesn't it sound like the album? So they have to play all the backing tracks and shit. Anyway, I could talk a lot about album versions that are different than the movie, and we will be here for 27 years.
Yeah, we don't have 27 years. Well, I guess we do. Anyway,
I
yeah,
got a time machine, Hal.
that's true. We do have a time
What do
machine.
you have the hard drive space?
You know, we're
That
still
is a good
figuring that
question.
out.
Guys, the time machine
I
is
suffered
stuck
from
because my
third-degree
Google
burns
Drive
last time.
expired.
I think I showed up like right after you left. I think is how it went last time.
Is it? I guess.
just missed you.
Yeah.
Just at a time.
Just to quote a phrase.
Yeah.
But for the music,
Quote a license plate.
to quote a license plate. It's true. That is a license plate. Anyway, music. Yeah, no, the music. The album. I always kind of had a sneaking suspicion that wasn't the same. I still really like the music. I was talking to you about this, John. Because you brought this up with Great Pumpkin about how you said that was like the best version of Linus and Lucy. And yeah, after listening to all three, I would say yes. Great Pumpkin still has it, no doubt. I would still say, and I think only because Christmas does have that awkward cut in the special, whereas, you don't get that version on the album.
Yeah.
It was always kind of a weird one. Because, yeah, why is that weird cut in there,
I have no idea. They must have realized that they were missing some animation or something, and they just had to trim.
Yeah.
Because they had sync on one end, sync on the other.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I don't know.
It's bizarre.
I say that the Great Pumpkin is the best version of Linus and Lucy. I get the more I've been thinking about that, I think I need to clarify on it. The Christmas version, and dare I say, the album version of the Christmas version, that is the definitive version.
Sure.
I think what I mean about the Great Pumpkin one is that of all the other interpretations, that's the best one.
I can agree to that. Yes.
Like if Linus and Lucy is like our unchanging bass version, then Great Pumpkin's the best one. Now, I do love the others. I love David Benoit's album version, where it's all funky and stuff. I love that. But when it comes to other versions that like Vince himself did, I think Great Pumpkin is a good one.
Yeah, it's that flute, man. It's that flute.
It's that flute. But I mean, the original is what it is.
You can't beat the classics.
So much. It's just something about the sound of the original with the brushes on the drums. Like it sounds like tape hiss, but it's not tape hiss, but it just has this wonderful warm feeling.
Yeah.
And I think when they went back and remixed that song recently, they kind of didn't get that right. Whoops. But it's
Whoopsie.
like, yeah, but it's just, man, a freaking drummer playing jazz brushes makes something that sounds a bit like tape hiss that just defines what the warmth of Christmas is. That's the magic of Charlie Brown right there.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
That's the power of Charlie Brown right there.
Actually,
Yeah, the music's pretty good.
yeah. Actually, to bring up the music, I mean, this has nothing to do with Christmas, but Thanksgiving. John, remember, I don't know if I brought this up on the podcast, but I bought that Charlie Brown Thanksgiving soundtrack on CD. Me and John were in Bull Moose one day, and I bought that. I actually did end up playing that when I went to my grandparents' house. I showed it to them because I was like, hey, can we play this during dinner? And they were like, yes, absolutely. And we played it. It was a huge success. Everybody loved it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, everybody loved that we played the soundtrack. But that was Thanksgiving. But yeah, because everybody knows Charlie Brown Christmas, the album, because, I mean, it's iconic.
It just is the sound of Christmas.
Yeah, it is absolutely the sound of Christmas. I will say, my one complaint, why wasn't Schroeder's renditions of Jingle Bells included on the album?
Because no one wants to listen to bink, 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 bink.
What are you talking about?
I love Bink, Bink, Bink. Are you kidding me? I go to sleep with to Bink, Bink, Bink.
Ding, 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 ding. That's it.
That's the only time his piano ever actually sounds like what it is.
Well, it's interesting,
Yeah.
because he's playing piano. How does he change the different sounds of the piano when he's doing the Jingle Bells?
Well,
That's
that is what we call shut the fuck up.
If it was a modern keyboard, that'd be very. Electronic keyboards. I'm pretty sure didn't exist in the '60s like that. At least
They did, but they did not sound like pianos. They sounded like electronics.
Yeah.
The
thing is, there is literally like when you go, they do the zoom out for Linus's speech.
there's a
like an
grand
actual,
piano.
there's an actual grand piano that Schroeder could have been using
but
the entire time.
Schroeder's getting the same sound out of his little rinky-dink toy piano, which
Which
is
that thing's got to be. I feel like that thing's got to be kind of heavy to lug around everywhere. Your thoughts?
He's
I
got a
don't
whole
know.
room of them.
Those like I get when I was being serious when he plays like the bink bink bink. That is actually how a toy piano sounds. It doesn't sound anything like a piano, and I feel like.
I've tried to move like
pretty
actual pianos before. Is the worst decision in my life.
Yeah. they're
that's honestly that's a story right there.
I mean, I would argue that uprights aren't as bad, but they're still really heavy.
Oh, that was an upright as I tried them. I loaded it in a pickup truck. I was borrowing my friend's pickup truck, and the piano was for another friend of mine. We loaded it up. I was driving the truck, and literally the first turn, I tied down the right side of the piano to the truck, and the person who was getting the piano tied down the right side, I tied down the right side. He tied down the left side.
Right.
It first turning left, it tipped over the right side, so the left side wasn't tight enough. It tipped over and fell out of the back of the truck and was driving behind it. It was so bad. And fortunately, it was such a headache trying to get it in there. It was all for naught. Fortunately, like it broke enough on the way out that it was easier to load back in. And we stopped in the middle of the road. We were like right in front of some random person's house, and they came out and helped us lift it out. Like, it was very nice of them. But, yeah, and then just sitting in the back of you have to like pay to get those hauled away, like for trash purposes, I believe. I just sat in the back of the pickup truck for weeks, and then and then like a roommate of mine said, "Hey, I want to prank this other house." So we left it on their back porch. And it sat on that back porch for like months.
Man, first your bike,
It kind
then
of
your
just like
piano.
went around. I don't know where it is now. Kind of went around from house to house around campus.
It doesn't matter because Craigslist is full of free pianos. So.
Oh yeah,
Free broken pianos.
it's
Yeah,
sad.
well, maybe not broken ones.
Oh, okay.
And the person it was another friend of mine I was hauling it away from. I've not talked to him since then. Like I messaged him after the fact, and he never responded. I've never seen him again.
Oh, wow. Friendship ended over broken piano.
I don't know. We kind of distanced. I hadn't seen him much like before then, but yeah, since then it's been complete radio silence.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
I don't know if it's just like like that. It has to do with that or what. I've asked a couple people who are closer with him, and like they don't know.
they don't know. I mean, knowing absolutely zero things about this person other than, well, they wanted a piano and it broke. I'm gonna say it was probably that, but at the same time,
I'm still not. It's not. It's the guy I got the piano from.
Okay.
No, the person who was receiving the piano. He had driven off, but then he turned around and came back to help me out.
Okay. He drove away like, oh shit! Ah! Exploding piano, no.
Yeah, that's another tangent for this
That's an A+
a lot
tangent.
of sad story dumping here.
It's sad, but it is funny because hey, look,
it's a sad movie. It's got some
comedy can derive from misery.
My bike was stolen.
Yeah.
My piano fell on the road.
My piano exploded.
My friend doesn't talk to me anymore.
You really are Charlie
They'll
Brown.
listen to the podcast and then they'll reach out again. I'm sorry, James.
Aw.
Not Shapeless James, different James.
Oh God, so funny. Exploding piano. So Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah. And the fact that it's like jazz, I believe, is was kind of like a controversial choice at the time too. Like I think jazz was kind of out at that time. But
Yeah.
that is great. I love jazz.
Yeah. Who doesn't love
Do
jazz?
you like jazz?
Yeah. Yes.
Do I like Giraldi jazz?
Yeah.
Other stuff that's more like experimental or out there, or especially like modern stuff, I'm really not into. But if it's real classy and tonal, like Vince Guaraldi stuff, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a likable genre. Yeah, it's not. It's a hard genre for me to hate. You know, I guess it's one of those where it's like, jazz. You know, but it's like I don't know. I've liked whatever jazz I've ever heard in my life. It's not a hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an. I don't know. It's just it's a hard genre to hate in my opinion.
Yeah, you haven't heard any modern jazz.
That's probably true.
Yeah, I guess I don't know how to
It's
quantify it
real
as
weird.
modern jazz.
Yeah, I wouldn't know either. Like, yeah.
Whatever Berkeley students are playing.
You know what? Yeah, yeah. I can already imagine. See, you can just say Berkeley students. I know it immediately. It's like, okay, I see what you're cooking.
And I mean, I never went to Berkeley. I never heard any of it, but like, you know.
I mean, no, but you can imagine.
I don't know.
I'm using alternative music instruments.
Alternative.
The plastic trumpet.
The plastic
social commentary.
The plastic trumpet you get at parades
It's
that kids are
something-
obnoxiously blowing on. Now that's modern jazz.
I got a mute for it, not like
No,
you
that's
know, like
what
a
I
traditional
call an ear
trumpet
infection.
mute. Like they just turned off my volume.
Yeah, they
Turned off
got
my mic.
Yeah, they got to mute you. Quality jazz
That cool guy is
joke.
like, no, you just can't hear me at all. They just muted.
No, yeah, they just like everyone's on stage and you're like, 300 feet away in the janitor's closet.
I like the tonal vibes. It's got good vibrato.
Good acoustics.
Next, I'm gonna try playing the mop.
Yeah.
That's my next challenge.
Oh, you'll be playing the mop, all right.
Mop solo, hit it. Hey, where'd everyone go?
I don't know.
But yeah. All right. What else is there to say about Charlie Brown Christmas? Do we have anything? I mean, we probably do. I'm not trying to wrap us up. I'm genuinely asking.
Well, my notes say that a CBS producer said after watching the first screening, "Well, you've ruined Christmas."
I love that. That's great. I mean, that's always, I feel like that's always a thing whenever there's a big special or movie or whatever, what have you, piece of media where it's like, oh, this thing is going to be the death of cinema. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, and then it turns out to be the biggest thing ever. Like, but even still, I think I can kind of understand, yeah, being in 1965, watching this and being like, what the hell is this? But even still, that is very funny. You ruined Christmas.
Well,
Producers
jokes
suck.
on him. Charlie Brown is just as timeless as people being put in charge who have consistently the wrong opinion.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's still a thing now, but, you know, we still think it's the dumbest thing ever. So, and we all like Charlie Brown. So, how about that? How about them apples?
Spicy.
Also, I can also shout out. There's a the first like Boondocks Christmas special is like a like pays homage to this. Like it's like it has a lot of similar. Like they directly reference it a couple times, but it's very similar to this episode.
Yeah, I feel like
I gotta shout out the Boondocks writers. If I tried to write what they write, I get in trouble.
yeah. No, but I feel like I feel like this is one of those specials that gets parodied or paid homage to a lot in you know, later Christmas specials, later Christmas movies even. Which because it's a part of the Christmas culture now. It's ubiquitous with the Christmas season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Christmas. So, well, before I decide on if I want to keep this DVD or not, me and John also watched the bonus Christmas cartoon that was on this DVD.
There's another one?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I watched it for sure.
Oh, yeah, you watched 4 minutes of it, I'm sure. Look, you were busy cleaning up the exploded piano.
I'll get a sneak. I'll get the early release. It's like early Christmas presents for me. I'll get the early release of the second half of this podcast episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all be very. Everyone in the audience is really jealous of me right now.
The special that's over 30 years old. You're getting a screener.
No, I get the early release of this podcast episode.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, you get ahead of the curve on that one, sure. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, they include.
I'm watching the clip right now. The voices are bad. What have they done?
They're different than the other one.
Hey, I don't like this.
It's different. So, as is tradition with these Charlie Brown DVDs, there was always a bonus cartoon. Great Pumpkin, you had You're Not Elected Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, you had The Mayflower Voyages. Here, you had It's Christmas Time Again Charlie Brown, which is just an early 90s Christmas peanut special. And the thing with this one is there's not really a consistent plot. I say plot when I'm talking about Charlie Brown, but you know what I mean, John? Like it just feels like a bunch of comic strips just kind of stitched together but around Christmas.
I mean, there kind of is a plot. You know, the overarching idea is that the Christmas play is happening.
Yeah.
And I should say, actually, this special covers a lot of ground real quick, because early on they're like, it's not even barely Thanksgiving yet, and the next thing you know, it's Christmas Eve. Like,
yeah.
huh?
Yeah, the pacing's weird. But again, I think that's because it's like this anthology of just little vignettes around the holiday season. You have Charlie Brown selling wreaths. You have Sally in the play practicing her line, "Hark." You have Snoopy as the jingling Santa on the street.
Mm-hmm.
They
must do that in other. I've seen that. They must. I think they've done that in other Christmas specials.
Yeah.
Probably. I imagine that was a big comic strip imagery thing.
Yeah, Snoopy in the Santa outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Swine.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen I Want a Dog for Christmas, Charlie Brown?
Yes, I've seen that one.
Yeah, that's one I grew up watching.
I'm looking at a list right now. I've seen Charlie Brown's Christmas Tales, and I've seen I Want a Dog for Christmas. I've seen those two.
Charlie Brown's Christmas Tales. That's the one where like Snoopy is skating in the beginning, and Lucy puts his hat over him, and he just walks home like completely covered in his hat. That made me cry laughing all the time as a kid. I thought that was one of the funniest fucking things in the world. Yeah. So out of the like other Charlie Brown Christmas specials, this is one I've probably seen the least. It's Christmas Time Again, Charlie Brown. Because, I watched I Want a Dog for Christmas, Charlie Brown a lot as a kid. because we also had it on DVD. And then Charlie Brown's Christmas Tales, I think that was also on that DVD. But anyway, Christmas Time Again, Charlie Brown, it's basically this similar thing to I Want a Dog for Christmas. Although I feel like I Want a Dog for Christmas, Charlie Brown has more of a point because it's about Rerun wanting a dog. I feel like that's still like, that's still the thing that anchors that one down. Whereas this one, yeah, you have the Sally and the play thing, but I don't really feel like that has the same presence throughout the runtime as
for sure.
the dog
it's a
one
very
does.
loose framework.
Yeah. But that's not bad. It's not a bad thing. I feel like the more Peanut specials I've watched, the more I've realized there are a ton of these. Oh, this just feels like little vignettes, the special. And because I like these characters so much, and I find them very charming and funny, I ultimately don't mind it, depending on the special. Like, there's obviously ones that are weaker than most, but because I like these characters so much, it doesn't matter to me when it's not as iconic as Christmas or Great Pumpkin. I still feel like the magic of these characters still translate pretty well. So I liked the little vignettes. I thought they were funny. They were like cute little Christmas comics, just animated and voice acted.
Yeah, and Swine wasn't kidding. The voices aren't that great.
No.
I think one of the really jarring aspects of it is that the voices are so much higher quality than the original Christmas one, just because it's the 90s,
That's a good
and obviously
point.
the performances are a little flatter.
Yeah, that's always something that.
It's all down to the.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's all down to the variability of kid actors.
Yeah, kid actors. Yeah, they're very much. There's more bad than good ones. So like when good ones stand out, it's like holy shit, they got a career going. But yeah, no, that is something you bring up a good point. The quality of even the voice recording can kind of affect that, because we have associate Charlie Brown with this like kind of sense of old, kind of sense of like this old cartoon.
Even some of the other specials, like I guess even into I guess it would have been like into the 70s. Whatever. Like I'm thinking of like Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown, and whenever Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown came out. Like even those, the quality of the recording is better, but it doesn't feel like so different. Like this, it's like hi-fi. It's too much.
Yeah, because that's something I always felt when watching I Want a Dog for Christmas, Charlie Brown. I haven't seen it in years, but I do remember it not being as good, and I think the quality of the voice recording kind of played a part to that, where it's like, yeah, it's still funny. I still like these characters, but I don't know. The Charlie Brown Christmas is so iconic and so classic that when you try and compare it, you're gonna be making comparisons. That's one of the reasons why I still have kind of criticisms for the Peanuts movie that Blue Sky did. I like that movie a lot. I really do, but it is weird. And it's because, well, not only does the soundtrack suck ass, the pop songs in that movie are horrendous. But that's literally it. Is just the quality of the mics being too good and the soundtrack. When you actually watch the Peanuts movie, it is really good. It's still these characters that you love growing up watching, like still being just as solid as they always were. And I think that's, so I don't want to entirely, dismiss anything modern Peanuts, because I'm sure the modern Peanuts specials that are still going to this day are very good. It's just always going to be weird because they don't have that old mic quality that original special did.
It plays into our always bias, where we just like how old things sound. For decades and decades, engineers were trying to get rid of tape noise, trying to get rid of tape distortion and everything. And once we finally got rid of it with digital, now it's like, oh, I want tape back. I want that again. Nobody wants new electronic instruments. They want synthesizers from the 70s and 80s. They want microphones from the 40s and 50s.
I was thinking about this.
It's just that.
Oh, go ahead.
Thing,
Yeah. No, so years ago, there was that, I don't know if you guys remember this movie, the David Fincher movie, Mank, that was about the guy who wrote Citizen Kane. I haven't seen that movie since it came out. It's been 5 years. I don't know if it holds up, but I do remember noting that in that movie, they actually take an extra step to make it sound like an old movie from the early 40s, where like the sound quality does match that. Maybe not match it fully, but they do attempt to make it sound a little bit older. So even though it's, because I feel like most modern black and white movies, when they're paying homage to old black and white cinema, yeah, they get the black and white aspect down, but they don't really change the audio quality. The audio quality is always usually, modern sounding, and so it does the impact doesn't hit as much. And that's fine depending on the movie or the special that does it. But I did appreciate when I watched Mank that, they're actually trying to make it sound like how it would have sounded back in that time. And I think that really goes a long way when it comes to paying homage to old cinema. You not only do you need to get the black and white aspect down where, it actually looks like it's black and white, you also need the grain of the old black and white film, and you need that sound quality. The sound quality goes a long, long way.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Pro tip for anyone trying to do that, quick and easy hack, is if you have a guitar amp, just put the sound through that and record that. It sounds shockingly accurate. I've done it
Nice.
before.
Yeah, I bet it would. You can also
yeah,
stimulate that too.
Yeah, I'm sure there's ways
for
to
sure,
simulate it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can use a guitar amp simulator.
Yeah.
Best of both worlds.
But yeah, it's one of those things that hardly anyone ever pays attention to.
Yeah.
It's also frustrating. Like everyone wants plugins that emulate film, emulate VHS. No one has worked on plugins that emulate that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And that really annoys me.
Oh, dude, every time I've tried to do VHS quality stuff on the podcast for I don't know, jokes or whatever, it never looks like VHS, and I'm like, this is annoying. Like the Please Stand By thing I do in several episodes. I have a Too Many Movies Please Stand By thing, and on Canva I added a VHS filter, and it's not really a VHS filter. It looks like so artificial and wrong, but I still put it because it's it's a VHS filter. It's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
do
try,
know
like,
of
putting
one
on,
tool out there that can look pretty good. But
Have you
otherwise,
tried like
have
a
to put it on tape?
Yeah.
like a green screen effect? Have you tried that before?
Oh, for me?
Like they'll have green screen and have noise, like VHS noise, and the white dots and stuff.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I never tried that.
Yeah, those still don't get it.
Yeah.
There's some I see this all the time, and it bothers me. It's like if you're an individual and you don't have many resources, a filter, sure. But if you're a big production, what's stopping you from getting a VCR on Facebook Marketplace? Don't use the Red Giant plugin. It doesn't look realistic.
Yeah.
The only way to really do it is to just put it on tape. And if you want it to sound like it was on tape, first of all, you have to turn off hi-fi. Second of all, you have to copy the tape about 7 times.
But Dutch effort.
Anyway, yeah, and we don't like effort anymore. But one thing I wanted to mention, so it's we're talking about audio and warm and fuzzy and all that, but talking about how that relates to where this special fits in, it does feel different. And I was thinking, I think this special, It's Christmas Time Again, Charlie Brown, kind of fits into one of 3 categories of Peanuts specials. There's the ones that you watch and pay attention to, that you actually sit down and consume. There's the ones that are good, and you like having them on, but they can kind of just be background noise. And then there's ones that you just kind of not avoid the plague, but you don't go out of your way to watch them. Maybe the Mayflower one. Let's be real, no one's gonna actively seek that one out,
no,
really.
definitely
unless
not.
they're super nostalgic for it.
Yeah.
And then the ones that people are gonna pay attention to are Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween. If you're like me, maybe Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown, and Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown. I feel like this one fits in the middle category, where it's it's a Charlie Brown Christmas special. It's not something you should avoid because it's terrible, but it's also not one that, it's the kind of thing that if you just have it on while people are around, it's perfect, and if you pay attention to it, it's okay.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of in that middle category, I think.
It's one I'm not going to be rewatching every year, but it's one I could watch every couple of years, come back to it and go, oh yeah, this is cute. I like this. Yeah. No, Charlie Brown.
I used to watch it every couple.
Yeah, Charlie Brown Christmas, the original, that's an every year thing. That's I have to do it. It's tradition. It's also that good that I want to keep it up a tradition.
Yeah. I might have to get back on that because for context, when I watched this with you, in the case of both of them, this was the first time I had seen them in 7 or 8 plus years.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
maybe 10. It's been a long time.
I've never not had a Christmas where I didn't watch Charlie Brown Christmas. It's an every year thing. It's so ubiquitous. I could not tell you when I started watching it. Like, it's one of those things like Star Wars, like the Muppets, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I've watched it so often, I could not tell you when my first time watching it was. It is so ubiquitous in my life.
Definitely.
But Swine, I do recommend you check out It's Christmas Time Again, Charlie Brown. It's cute, wherever you can find it.
All right.
Aww.
Yeah, so the entirety is not on YouTube, unfortunately.
I mean, I would figure it's not.
I say I do not like Charlie Brown's hat in It's Christmas Time Again. Kind of ugly.
I don't like his hat. Yeah. 0 out of 10.
Is that the same hat he has in the first one?
No, he has like a I don't even know how to describe. It's almost like a Russian hat, but it has like the brim on the front, and it has like the yeah, I don't know. It has like the ear flaps, has the brim on the front. He has a he has like a poof ball hat.
Yeah, it's not the same one. Yeah. It's not the
still
iconic
straight
brown hat.
But
yeah. I see what you mean.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
I agree. It's different and bad.
Yeah.
So yeah. Christmas, Charlie Brown.
Christmas. There's no the bird's name is Woodstock, right?
That's the bird, yeah. Bird's Woodstock.
Yeah. There's a bird's not in this one.
The bird
it's not in.
Oh no, he is.
He's in Christmas Time Again. He's not in Christmas. He's not in Christmas Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But the funny thing is, he's in Christmas Time Again. But which one is he? Because this is one of the I mean, maybe this is... I don't know exactly when this started, but this is one of those ones where there's, like, 5 Woodstocks, like, just in a group. And they're just vibing with Snoopy, and it's like, where did all the other ones come from?
Where did they come from? Where did they go?
Where did they leave to, Mr. George?
And well, here's to you, Mrs. Robinson.
Coo-coo-coo-choo. Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah. Is there anything else? We didn't. So usually with these Charlie Brown episodes, I would bring over a movie that I've already talked about on the podcast that was also just a movie in my favorites list. Obviously, Great Pumpkin, we did UHF. Thanksgiving, we did Blues Brothers. We didn't do that this time just because I didn't have time to plan something out. But, I mean, we did watch some other Christmas specials. John showed me Hey Arnold Christmas. John,
yes, and I want to take this time.
Do your warning again. I mean, it's probably going to be included in the intro, but just in case, do it again.
Okay. Well, so the thing
I mean, do not watch Hey Arnold. Do not.
No,
don't look at any spoilers,
guys. Here's the thing about Hey Arnold Christmas. You need to go in as blind as possible. Now, if you look up Hey Arnold Christmas on YouTube, like the first result is the official channel showing you the ending, which ruins it. I'm pretty sure if you go look at the episode on streaming, like the splash screen is a screenshot of the ending. No. If you can, find a way to watch the Hey Arnold Christmas episode from season 1, Arnold's Christmas, find a way to watch it with no information. If you can if you can afford one of the DVD box sets, get that. If you can't, there's got to be some way out there to do it, but just if you can go in as blind as possible, because when I tell you this Christmas special hits me like a fucking freight train every time I watch it. I don't know if this made it in. I forget at what point we were talking about, but like, Hal, you said you weren't in the Christmas spirit because it was like June or July or whatever. One time, I was just curious, will this have an effect on me if I watch it in the middle of summer? And oh, yes, it did. It is one of the most intensely powerful things you'll ever see. And it's only like a half hour.
Yeah.
It's just a Nickelodeon cartoon episode from the 90s. But if you can go in with as little knowledge as possible, it is just the most powerful thing you'll ever see. And it is.
Yeah. I watched it.
All I'm gonna say, this is.
Yeah.
Sorry. All I'm gonna say is, when he turns around. Oh boy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Dude.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Dude, I this is when I realized I don't think I did watch Hey Arnold as a kid, or if I did, I remember zero things about it. And just watching this special, I go, God damn, they don't make this on Nickelodeon at all anymore. Like, Jesus.
You could never.
In a good way. Like,
never.
I don't want to be that boomer stereotype of like, oh, they don't make them like they used to. They literally don't make them like they used to. When I watched the special, I'm like, God damn. It was, yeah, I'm not going to say anything. Just watch it.
The only other thing I'll say is that the late Steve Dixon, who wrote that episode, he must have been a literal angel, because, oh my God.
Yeah.
But, and I know it's pretty unsatisfying to talk about, you know, something on a podcast and to effectively say, I'm not going to tell you anything.
Yeah. But no, it's,
Just-
it's worth it.
It's like, oh, it came out so long ago, you know, why are you worried about spoilers? Look, because I know there are a lot of people that haven't seen it. And if you're not that curious, you just want to look it up and see what happens, fine. But if you're open for it, find some way to see it with no pretext. Other than the basic knowledge of the show, like, okay, Arnold is this kid who lives in a boarding house with his grandparents, and there's all these other funky characters that live there with them. That's a part of it. But that does, you kind of figure that out as it goes if you've never seen anything other of it before. And also, if you remember some of the later episodes of Hey Arnold, because Hey Arnold, you know, has also, you know, featured Adolf Hitler on screen, with his grandpa, like, giving him a wedgie and slapping him. And, like, okay, yeah, Hey Arnold did go to some far places. This is not one of the wacky ones like that. This is one of, like, the thing I love so much about Hey Arnold is it hits to such this deep, down to the metal human truth.
Yeah.
That I just don't see anywhere else, then or since or before.
Yeah.
So that's my endorsement.
It was.
Shut up and go watch it.
It's after we were done with that special, and it's like, oh, we still have time. Let's keep watching more Christmas specials. I go,
yeah, so we need
something,
a little bit of a pick-me-up.
Yeah, I was like, John, if we watch something more Christmassy, something happier and funnier than this, like, God. And then, yeah, we watched Thomas. So.
Yeah, the old Thomas episodes.
Yeah.
The old ones.
Yeah. What do you remember of Christmas and
the
Thomas?
old Christmas ones.
Swine.
Man, man, I think I don't think I have anything.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's been too long.
I mean, you just go. We don't have.
I remember I had
been a long time.
Yeah.
I had
episodes were
Christmas
made.
Thomas sets.
Yeah.
Like, at least one.
Right.
Like Thomas with a Santa hat and
Yeah.
No, he's got the plow on the front. It's kind of snowy.
We don't have to go into too much detail with this, John, because I feel like
Yeah.
I want to save it for its
I
own
know,
episode.
Thomas is like a you and me thing. It's
Right.
not really that universal to your audience. I understand that, but you know, hey, if you haven't revisited Thomas since your childhood, hey, why not pop on some of the Christmas episodes? The old ones.
The old ones.
Really old ones.
Yeah.
The ones they made back in the 80s, you know, with either Ringo Starr or George Carlin. You know, they're all wonderful. The ones from like seasons 1 and 2, they're very, very warm and fun.
Yeah.
You know.
It was awesome.
They're really good. I will also just for the sake of me, if you are curious, if you really want to dive in, there is a CGI episode from however many years ago called Duncan and the Grumpy Passenger. That's kind of a Christmas episode. That one's pretty good. It probably doesn't hit for like the majority of people. It only hit for me because it's like, wow, Thomas was fucking terrible for so long, and then all of a sudden you had a crew that actually kind of cared and they made a good episode. It was like, oh my god. But you know, otherwise, just the 80s. It's got toy model trains. It's got synthesizer music. It's got George Carlin. Literally, what else do you want?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, John, I guess, and Swine, of course, both of you guys. Mm-hmm. Now is the time where I get to decide if I'm keeping this DVD pack. This is the last thing I get to decide if I'm going to keep in an episode this year, and it's
boy.
one that I've been. Yeah, it's been one
Drum
of.
roll.
This has been 3 episodes in the making. Am I keeping the Charlie Brown Peanuts Classic Holiday Collection?
Find out next.
Yeah, find out next episode.
Cut the commercial.
This holiday season, talk to your local Avon representative about how you can lose all of your money.
This podcast is brought to you
Oh,
by
boy.
Stupid Trees, sold by Avon. Shove it up your ass.
That's right. Shove it up your ugly ass.
Fuck you, Baltimore.
That's right.
If
Challenge
you can
pissing.
piss straight up in the air and not have it freeze.
And not get wet. You get no down payment.
We'll fuck your wife. That's right, we'll fuck your wife.
Go to hell.
Dun, 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 dun. We now return to this podcast.
Welcome back, everybody, from the commercial break we randomly just had. Yes, I'm keeping the Peanuts Classic Holiday Collection. All 3. Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, and of course, a Charlie Brown Christmas. Just what an absolute classic set. I love breaking this out every year, every October, November, December. It's always here, and it's going to remain a staple of the podcast as well. Yeah. Thanks for coming in at the last second for this one, Swine.
Oh, yeah. Pleasure to
You
be
witnessed something very historic. I got to keep a DVD. Something I've never done on this podcast. Yeah. All right.
Al, I have 2 questions.
Oh.
Okay, questions. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, question number 1. This box set, do you keep it out year-round with all your other stuff, or do you have a special little box for Christmas stuff that you put away and you don't see until Christmas comes out?
I have a
Holidays.
special pile of Christmas movies because I obviously have had a number of Christmas episodes. Yeah, I have a specific pile because obviously storage is just kind of a nightmare for me right now. So like, I think eventually I do want to put them away because that's what we do with the family Christmas stuff is we, have their own box and then we put them in the garage all year long. So the eventual plan is to have like a big fucking shelf for all the stuff in the official collection. And then, the Christmas stuff would either be down in the corner where I can't see it or put away in storage. But, that's either of the two.
Okay, and then my other question is there a Christmas special or movie that you have decided to get rid of?
This year?
No, just in general. Like, is there... Because, the joke is you wind up keeping all the stuff because we only... I mean, at least in the episodes I'm on, we only talk about stuff that you like.
Oh, yeah.
But, like,
I guess...
Is there a Christmas special or movie that you've owned that you've been like, you know what? Nah. And you've gotten rid of?
That's true. Now that you mention it, I don't think you have been on an episode where I've gotten rid of something. Maybe you have. I don't remember it. You know what? Time to go back.
Christmas anything that you deemed not worthy?
Yeah, so let's see. Let's go back. Back to the dredges. Let's see. Star Wars Holiday Special. I kept that. On to the next year. What did I do in Christmas of 2023? Kept that.
Or not even an episode, just in general in your life. Is there like a Christmas special that, if we were to talk about it, you would get rid of?
Let's dive into your past. Let's talk about your past.
Let's talk about our trauma, our Christmas trauma.
I'm just curious.
I mean, okay, yeah, no, because I do have an answer actually.
Do you know that you're a hoarder?
Yes. The very first Christmas special I ever got rid of on the podcast was Surviving Christmas, and even
Surviving Christmas did not survive Christmas.
Even then, I didn't get rid of it. I made it a permanent staple of Christmas because I drilled it into an ornament and it hangs in the background of every episode of every Christmas episode
No
now.
way.
Hell yeah.
So that doesn't count. Okay. I do have an official answer. I'm sorry. Last year, I did an episode with James and Jess on Year Without a Santa Claus and this stupid fucking Christmas special called Holidays, the holiday that almost didn't happen, or whatever the fuck it was called. I only made them watch it because I didn't own Year Without a Santa Claus last year. So I was like, hey, James, I'm going to make you watch this random fucking Christmas special that I had on DVD. He's like, okay. And we watched it. It was terrible. I remember it being bad, so I got rid of it immediately. So there's your
You can
answer.
judge that book by its cover.
Yeah, so holidays. I got rid of holidays.
The title leaked into the movie.
Yeah. Everything else this year, I've actually kept. I've kept... Actually, yeah, that's really funny. I haven't really been talking about the specials I didn't talk about it in the Frosty episode, but I'm keeping the Frosty movies that I have. So
Next year's Too Many Movies Christmas special will be like a nostalgia critic skit where we oh yeah, it's the spirit of Christmas. We're going to donate these terrible movies.
that's something I did want, because I did the Surviving Christmas ornament. I've always wanted to do that every year, like, destroy or I don't know, recreate a Christmas special that I don't want to keep anymore and I turn into something else. Like I wanted to burn one of the Rudolph VHS I had last year. I wanted the Island of Misfit Toys VHS. I wanted to burn that, but I didn't, because it's like I'd have
Put it through a wood chipper like Red Letter Media did with all those
the Nuki tapes. Yeah,
Nuki tapes,
I mean that's what I wanted to do, was pull a Red Letter Media. Oh, we destroy the tape, but like then I'd have to set up. I'd have to get a wood chipper. It's like I don't want to do that. Like whatever. I just sold it back to Bull Moose, or I threw it in the trash. I don't remember. So yeah, no. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Charlie Brown. Keeping Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right,
Excellent.
gentlemen, it's the end of the year. So now is your chance to shout out your stuff for the last time in 2025. John, shout out your stuff, dude. Where can people find you?
People can find me on the app that is definitely still called Twitter at JHRAWKS, JHRocks. I'm on YouTube, places. I haven't done anything in a long time. I got stuff I'm working on that is gonna be seen by humans at a date and time in the future, and that's about all I can say.
Swine.
I will be watching. Yeah, you can find me as usual, Uncultured Swine with a 1 instead of an L on Twitter. YouTube channel, Uncultured Swine Studios. I recently remastered one of my Christmas specials for a couple years ago, Clyde and Dale Save Christmas. It's a certified classic. Go check it out. I give you 5 good reasons to watch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Those are good reasons.
Those are good reasons.
Yeah, go check that out. And yeah, I also have a project that'll soon be seen by people at some point. It'll come out that I'm not allowed to talk about.
Is it
I've talked about?
You've talked about multiple
it's the one
times.
That I keep. Yeah, several episodes. It's supposed to come out this year. We're running out of time.
Yeah, we're running out of time.
It was also supposed to come out last year.
It's so comical that it's not out yet. Yeah.
Honestly, because I don't think it's coming out this year at this point. Shrek 2 Retold is still in the works.
I thought it wasn't coming out because of Chris Chan, but like apparently that's not the reason. I don't.
No, it's literally just got like one scene that's like still in production. It's been in production for a while.
That's that's crazy.
But yeah, I did my scene back in 2019.
Yeah, that's how long ago it was.
I went back and did some more work this summer for some things I'm not allowed to talk about, but you have to possibly some bonus features. But yeah, so that'll be out at some point.
It'll be out when it's
still
out,
coming.
and we like that. It'll be out.
Yeah,
when
we
it's
cut.
out.
Chris Chan got cut.
Okay. I mean, I figured Chris Chan
also,
would get cut.
Chris Chan and Chris Hansen both got cut.
Yeah, I figured that was the case. All right. Well, this is it, folks. The last episode of such a crazy year. What a normal episode to end things on. This was a crazy year for too many movies. Literally, so much happened this year. I mean, the April Fool's video, the Hundreds of Beavers episode, the Argylle episode happened this year, the Goofy movie episode happened, Superman Summer happened, fucking the horror grab bag episode happened. So much happened. And literally the last few weeks have been some of the most brain rottest parts of the year. The fucking King Kong episode, the fucking Frosty debate. what an absolute nutso year
Yeah.
for too many movies.
Yeah, your work cut out for the best of episode, next best of.
Oh yeah, the next best of episode is going to be nuts. it's going to be
a long video.
It's going to be a long video. Well, it just goes to show.
What a great year. Want to go back to the beginning of it?
No, I don't. No more time traveling. Merry Christmas,
No.
everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Ha 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 ho!
Santa!
Just for a moment.